So welcome to session 2 of the Verilog HDL module 3. So in session 1 we have seen the great primitives, instantiations of AND OR gates. So to continuation of that, this is module 3, that is gate level modeling. As we said in previous session, so gate level modeling is one of the HDL modeling out of switch level, gate level, data flow and behavioral. Okay, so the gate level modeling, so here the input to write the Verilog code, the input for writing the code, it will be in the form of the logic circuit. So that is in terms of the gates here. So now the learning objectives is the similarly like what we have seen, that is here also the primitives, the gate primitives we will see. And compared to earlier, now here in this session we will see the buffer and NOT gates. Okay, how the buffer and NOT gates will behave and their truth tables by considering the four values 0, 1, x, z, and array of how to instantiate array of instantiations. Okay, different more than one instantiation, how we can do with vectors. Okay, so all those things we will see in this session. And as we know, that is AND OR gate is one of the gate type, the other one is buff NOT, so that we'll see an array of instances. Okay, so here as we know, the logic circuit will be designed with logic gates. So logic gates is not only like AND OR NOT AND OR NOT XOR like that. So with that we need to use, so we will use the buffer and NOT gate also. Okay, these are the very important the gates, as we have seen with AND OR gates also. So that even these two also we call as the primitives, and these primitives, as we know, they don't need the module definition here. Okay, while writing the code. So let's go for next. So buff NOT gates. So similarly, the buff NOT gate will have the one scalar input, okay, and one or more scalar outputs. Okay, so in AND OR gates, the many inputs were there and one output was there. So here, so one input is there and one or more scalar outputs will be there. So that's the difference between the AND OR gate and the buff NOT gate. So the last terminal in the port list is connected to the input and other terminals are connected to outputs. Means as the same format what we have followed in AND OR gates, the first terminal should be output and second and followed by the inputs here. Okay, so here these are the truth tables, so symbols and truth tables. So this is the symbol for buffer, one input is there, one output, and here as there are one input and one output is there, so we are considering the four values 0, 1, x, z. If the input is 0, output is 0. If the input is 1, output is 1. If input is x, output is x, and even input is high impedance, output is unknown only, that is x. Okay, so whatever the input is there, the same it will transfer to the output. Okay, so whatever input is there, same will get as output. The only thing, if it is a input is high impedance, even though it is high impedance, the output will be unknown here, that is x. Okay, if you come to the NOT gate, so the difference between buff and NOT, for the buffer itself we will put the NOT gate, so it will become inverter. So this is the symbol for inverter, and this is, as the name suggests, inversion. Okay, or the output will be the complement of the input. If input is 0, output is 1. If input is 1, output is 0. As the same thing in buffer, if input is x or z, the output will be x only, that is unknown. Okay, so this is these are the truth tables for buffer and the NOT gates. And how to use in the code buffer and NOT gate. So here the buffer, as the keyword is buf, that is buff, and bl is instance name, and as I told, first one will be the output name and second will be the input. Okay, buff, bl is instance name, and out and in. Similarly, NOT is a primitive, gate means primitive, n1 nl is instance name, and this is output and input here. And as we have seen, so buffer can have one input and many outputs. So these are two inputs here, output 1 and output 2, input is 1. Okay, so that we can instantiate or write the instantiation like this. And as we have seen in AND OR gate also, without instance name, so NOT gate don't have instance here, so without instance name, this is also we call as the legal instantiation. Okay, so as we said, so usually when there are many gates in the circuit, to differentiate that we'll use the instance name. So this is what we call as the instantiations by using the buffer and NOT gate. Okay, and how we can use in the how we can write the Verilog module. Okay, so this is regarding buff and NOT. And in buff and NOT only, there are again the 4 different types. So that is gates with additional control signal. Okay, means whatever we have seen buffer. Okay, so there are one input and one output, or one or more outputs may be there, but input is only one. Okay, with additional control signal means additional input will be there. Okay, that additional input we are calling as the control signal. Okay, with that one there are 4 different types of there: buff if 1, okay, buff if 1, not if 1, buff if 0, not if 0. So what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is buffer, do the buffer operation if control signal is 1. Okay, do the buffer operation, not operation, if the control signal is 1. And similarly, do the buffer operation if control signal is 0, and do the not operation if the control signal is 0. Okay, so these are the 4 different types. For that the instantiation is the same, the only thing keyword, the primitive will be different here. Buff if 1, this is instance name, and here one output and one output, and here instead of only one input, one more input is added, we call as a control. The control signal is added here. Okay, there are 2 inputs and one output here. So if this control signal is 1, then whatever input is there, it will assign to output. Okay, similarly the syntax or instantiation for buff if 0, the only thing is control signal will add with the previous one, the same instantiation, the only control input will change. And here instead of only buff, that is buff if 1, not if 1, not if 0, and buff if 0. Okay, so these are the instantiations with respect to buff if 0, not if 0, okay, and not if 1. And here are the truth tables for symbols and truth tables for the buff if 1 and not if 1. So how exactly the buff if 1, we have taken buff if 1 here. So like the control signal and in are 2, in is whatever may be the in, but control signal if it is high, because it is buff if 1. If control signal is 1 and whatever input is there, it will assign to output. So as we can see here, if control signal is 1, okay, we can see the truth table what we have seen the buffer, means whatever input is there, the same output is there, except as we know, if input is Z, the output is X. Rest of the cases when control is 0, okay, when control is 0, irrespective of the input, the output will be high impedance. Okay, if the control is X, then these we call as low and high value. Okay, this low and high value, so actually the 0 and 0 and 1 what we are seeing, these values are strong 1 and strong 0. So what do you mean by strong 1, strong 0 is the strength levels what the Verilog provides. Okay, so there are 4 data value, that is 0, 1, XZ. With this we have the 8 the strength values that Verilog supports. So that strength values in the sense signal levels. So low and high are the different strength levels than the 0 and 1. So when the input is X, when in control signal is X and input is 0 and 1, it will provide low and high, and for X and Z it is as usual unknown here. Okay, similarly if you take the buff if 0, what is the difference between buff if 1 and buff if 0? So buff if 0, the control signal will active when it is 0, that is active low. When the control signal is 0, it will be active. In that case, whatever input is there, the same it will give as output. You can see here, whenever control signal is 0, input is similar, output is similarly like input. Okay, in other cases when the input is 1, that is control is inactive, in that case output is high impedance. Okay, and in X and Z it is similarly like buff if 1, that is low and high strength level and unknown for the X and Z inputs. Okay, so these are the truth tables for buff if 1 and buff if 0. And similarly the not if 1. Okay, similarly not if 1, so this gate will active when the control signal is 1. So when the control signal is 1, so whatever input is there, input of that, if 0 1 and 1 0, in place of X and Z it will be unknown. And if the control signal is inactive, that is it is active high, if it is 0, and here it will be high impedance. Okay, because control signal is inactive, so it will be high impedance, output is high impedance. In other cases when control signal is X and Z, it will be H and low, means it inverse of that, the strength level is high and low compared to buffer. Okay, similarly not if 0, the not if 0 gate is active when the control signal is 0, in that case it is complement here 0 1 and 1 0. And when control signal is inactive here, that is input is 1, in that case output is high impedance. Okay, high impedance state is not a valid signal here, it is not 0 or it is not, we can't define the value. Okay, so it is invalid signal, we can say. Okay, so for X and Z input it is similarly like not if 1 only, the same values it will give. Okay, so these are the two tables with respect to the not if 1 and not if 0 and array of gate instantiations. Okay, so till now, so what we have seen, so that is we have not considered the vectors, means for example, so what we have seen, for example NAND, and maybe instance as A1 or whatever it is, and here output, okay, O1 output and input I1 and I2, so like this. So there is only one statement, so what we have seen now till now. So here there is array of instances. Okay, suppose if I want to do the AND operation for series of multiple values, so in that case what we can do is, it is like this is for example NAND gate and this is one more NAND gate. So in that case we are assigning the vector value, that is I in 0, I in 1, means in the bracket that is I in of 0, I in of 1, and here I in of 2. Okay, so like this, we are giving, assigning for array of gates, we are assigning that is index value 0 1, means in 1 of 0, in 1 of 2. Okay, so like this, means for example, sorry, that is in 1 of 0 and in 2 of 0. Okay, so in 1 of 0, in 2 of 0, there are two inputs, like IN1 is 8 bits and similarly I12 is 8 bits. Okay, as we know how to define the vectors, that is 7 down to 0, 8 bits, IN1, IN2, there are two 8 bit values are there. How to do AND operation individual bit, so that is I1 1 of 0, IN2 of 0, both are giving to, that is out of 0. Okay, like this there are 8 gates will be there. In that case how to write the code for that? So NAND, this is instance name, n is instance name, and 7 down to 0 size, and this is out in 1 in 2. So this is the one line instantiation of the 8 lines. The same thing, okay, so the same thing we can write like this, individual, an AND 0, out 0, I1 of 0, I2 of 0, one gate. Okay, so similarly NAND, out of 1 is output, in of 1, in 2 of 1, the second value, like this, third value, fourth value. Okay, so like this 8 instances. Okay, either we can write the 8 instances like this, or we can write in a one single line. Okay, so this we call as array of instances. Okay, not only the single, so in many applications, so we'll use the vectors. Okay, so vector, the two vector values we need to do AND operation or NAND operation, XOR, all those things. So that we can do with by using these instantiations. Okay, so this we call as array of the gate instantiations. Okay, so here we are coming to the end of this session. So in session 1 and 2 together we have seen the AND OR gates and buff NOT gates. So in this session we have seen buff NOT gate as it is one of the gate types, and with buff NOT we have seen two more gates, that is buff if 0, buff if 1, and not if 0, not if 1. So that has with additional the control signal. Okay, so based on the control signal, so that will work. And also we have seen the two tables of these gates, buff NOT and buff if 1, buff if 0 gates, by considering these 4 values. And also we have seen the array of instances. Okay, means how to define the array of instantiations. If there are if the value is like, for example, A, okay, 7 down to 0, and B 7 down to 0, it's not only 7 down to 0, it may be 16 bit or 4 bit, whatever it is, more than 1 bit. So if it is like this, how to do AND operation by using the AND or XOR, whatever the logic gate operations, so that we are we will do by using the array of instances. Okay, so all these things we have seen in this session, and reference is same, that is Samir Panitkar, Verilog HDL Guide to the System Design Synthesis 2nd edition book, textbook. Okay, thank you.